Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I've had my Air 2S for about a week now, and really enjoying flying it. And I finally got around to check and see how far, what the range is out here where I live. I've seen videos where they go almost 4 miles, and so I'm expecting something special here, and we'll see how it goes. So as I head out here, I'll tell you my sad story. On the day that I flew this route, I had neglected to charge the controller all the way up. But at this point in the flight, I hadn't thought about that. And so, that should make a little bit of difference. And so the next day, I decided, okay, I'm going to run it again after I've charged everything up. But this is the first day where I had neglected to do that. And as it turns out, the second day didn't give me much better results than I got on this day. So at least I was able to find out what the range is and when I can expect to lose connection. One of the things, every drone that I've tested, somewhere along here where you get the Wi-Fi interference from the houses and so forth, somewhere along in here, I generally start to lose connection. So so far, it's doing good. And as you can see, I'm 4,000 feet away. I'm up at 372 feet. And at this point in time, I happen to have a pretty good signal. And then you can see that it's starting to drop off just a little bit. And then all of a sudden I had to stop because it turned red on me, which means I can still fly. But this is probably about the limit that I want to fly if I'm going to actually fly out far from where I live or where I'm standing. And so now I know that I can get just about a mile. As you can see, 5,280 feet is a mile. And you'll notice that I actually am able to go past the 5,280, but up at the connection icon up there, it's not showing me too favorable of a signal strength. And by the way, I'm turning it sideways. There we go. And I really like the way the little compass at the lower left of the screen is accurate with this with the 2S. So that's nice. So anyway, I'm heading back, and I'm going to go up north and check how far it'll go. I'm headed to the south, and I'll check how far it'll go. So anyway, the second day that I flew this flight, when I was flying this flight, I wanted to stay in the shade with my cell phone because I know the iPhone will get warm and then it'll dim down. And so I'm waiting here to see what that truck's doing down there. And it looks like he's just going to move on because we're right above where I live, right there. I'm priced. If you look close, you might see me standing over against the building, real close to the building in the shade. And so then the next day, I decided I'd just get out in the sun and headed north. I can shade the phone with my body, and then headed this direction. I still had my sunshade on, and it's got chromium tape on it to reflect the sun. And so I decided I'm just going to stand out in the open and fly the drone. So that was the next flight. On this flight, I'm standing where I'm in the shade, and I've got our car is in front of me, so I'm trying to transmit over the top of the car. And anytime you have metal near a radio signal, it's like a magnet, and it draws the energy out of the radio signal because it's electrical and electromagnetic. And so a steel building is one of the most reliable range killers. So as I'm standing next to a steel building and a car, I get up here and pretty soon I lose connection. So anyway, on the next day that I flew, I got up here and actually went just a little bit further, and then I headed back. And as I was heading back, standing in the sun, the screen on my iPhone started to dim. And here you can see I'm, excuse me, I'm up to 4,000 feet. But anyway, my iPhone started to dim, and then so I knew, I still had time to get home. And so I'm going along, and I was not far from home, fortunately, and the iPhone didn't dim anymore. It just turned off. It just died. My iPhone did. So I'm flying the controller okay, but I can't see where the drone is. And fortunate, now watch what happens is, see that bird that came down from the top? And I'm going to follow him a little bit, and he's going to come around, and he's going to fly underneath of me. And here he comes, just barely underneath me. Then you'll look below, and you'll see where he circled around and came back, because you can see a shadow. Well, there he is. That's him. That's not a shadow. So anyway, so as I was coming back, my phone just turned off. So fortunately, I was close enough where I could land, and that's the last time I'm going to use my cell phone for flying my new Air 2S. Thank you for watching, and God bless.